Okay, so I took this question from one of the optionals. Um, and here they want you to tell them whether it's recessive or dominant, whether it's sex-linked or autosomal, and to circle the ones that represent each. So, in terms of dominant and recessive, if I circle this one, I can see that both parents do not have the disease, but then they have kids that might or may not have the disease. Like here, the son doesn't, the daughter does. So from here, I know that this is recessive. Okay, different color. And then whether it's sex-linked or autosomal. So for sex-linked, I either have Y and linked or X-linked. And Y-linked, yes, the fathers will give the disease to the sons in this case. But most of the pedigree, you'll see it's only the males that are affected, and that's not the case here. Okay, let's try X-linked. In X-linked, the father will only give the X to the daughter, so he cannot give the trait that he has to his son. So that means that it cannot be X-linked as well. So that means it's autosomal. So we circle the parts that tells us whether it's recessive or dominant, or whether it's sex-linked or autosomal. And we just answered that question. For the following question, we already practiced one earlier, but how do we tackle this really fast? So here again, they want you to tell them which one is the possible father. If you remember in one of the workshop, Andrew said just write the numbers next to them and then circle the numbers that work for you. So here's mother number 1 and daughter number 1, and I'll just write the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll do the same for the other columns. So if you already have this printed, maybe you'll do the same thing to yours. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so if you remember when we solved the previous ones, I said I like to look at the X-linked genes first, and then I like to look at the A, B, O blood types, and then I like to look at my MN, and then if there are other codominants, I'll look at them, and then I look at my RH groups. So for number 1, I can see for my X-linked genes, the mother has a positive, the daughter has negative, so she got 1 negative from mom. She must get the other negative from dad. So the other 2 dads that have it are 4, 7, and 9. So I'm gonna circle 4, 7, and 9. So the other ones don't count. So I don't want the other ones. Taking care of the X link. Now I'm gonna go look at blood type. So the daughter has B blood. The mother has O. Means she has 1 small lowercase I for mom, which represents the O trait, and then the father should give her B, and we said we're gonna look at 4, 7, and 9, and in this case all of them 4, 7, and 9 can give her the B trait. So now I'm gonna go look at the MN trait. The mother has M, she gave her daughter M, so the father is the one that gave her the N because she got the M from mom. So again, let me look at this one. Number 4 can give her an N, number 7 can give her an N, number 9 cannot give her an N, so number 9 is not an option. And so now I'm gonna go look at the RH. The mother is RH positive. She could be a carrier for RH negative, which is the case because she gave 1 RH negative to the daughter. So the daughter has another RH negative that must have came from the father. Here, this father is RH positive, but he can be a carrier for RH negative. sense that he can be RH plus, RH negative, right? Same thing with father number 7. So both of them are a possibility. So 4 and 7 are my answers. And I'm just gonna write 4 and 7 here. But you see how when you cross them out and then you circle them, it makes it easier for you. Now let's look at number 2, and we're going through this really fast. Number 2, again, I would look at the X-linked genes. The mother has an X, GA negative. That means she gave one to the daughter, and then the daughter got positive. That means the father gave her the positive, which means I'm gonna cross out the fathers that have the XGA negative. In this case, it's gonna be father 4. Let me do the same color. 4, 7, and 9. So those ones are crossed out. Now I'm gonna look at blood type. So the mom has given the daughter the lowercase I for O. So the mom is a carrier, and then the daughter has an O. So if I was to look at father number 1, he has an O. 2, he has an A. He could be a carrier for a lowercase I, O. Let me cross these and make it easier for myself. A. This one has AB, so I don't want father number 8 or number 10 because they have AB, and then they cannot, they don't carry the lowercase I. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. Now I'm gonna go look at the MN groups. The daughter got an N from mom, and she definitely has another N that is from dad. So father number 1 is not an option. Father number 2 is not an option. So I cross 1 and 2. The only reason I wrote the numbers here on the side is because it's easier to cross them out. And I don't know if you have to have in the exam to cross and erase and cross and erase, so it's better to cross the numbers. But here, so you can see them with me, I'm crossing them out. This father can give her an N, 5 can give her an N, 6 can give her an N. Okay, so we're done with that, and now let's look at the RH. The daughter has an RH negative. She got one from mom. She must get another one from dad. Number 3 could be a carrier. He's an RH positive. Doesn't mean he can't carry RH negative. He can carry it. 6 can be a carrier, and 5 definitely will give it. So the answer for this one is 3, 5, and 6. And let me write it on this side. 3, 5, and 6. Okay, third group. Let's do this again. We're doing it in quite some time, but if you practice, you can go even faster. So for this one, I look at the XG, A plus or negative. So here I know that the daughter has 1 GA plus for mom. She can have a plus from dad or a negative from dad. So it would be pointless for me to look at the X trait, right? Because she can have either a plus or negative from the other dads. So I'm not gonna look at that. And then I'm gonna look at the blood type. So the mother has O, the daughter has A. That means the mom gave her the lowercase I, so the dad's the one that gave her the A. So this one is not, this one isn't an option, this one isn't an option, not an option. So blood type can also cross out lots of other possibilities. So let's see, I crossed out 1, 3, 4, 5, and 7. Okay. And now I'm gonna look at the MN groups. The daughter got an M from mom. Daughter has an M, so she will get the other M from dad. So number 2 will give her an M. 6 will not give her an N. 8 will not give her an N. I'm crossing them out. 9 and 10 can give her an M. Okay. Sorry, just give me a sec. I'm sorry, I had to get the door. Anyways, as I was saying, so we check the MN, and then all that's left is RH, and then, so the mom is positive, the daughter is negative, so she got 1 negative from mom. She must have gotten 1 negative from dad. The dad is RH plus, he could be a carrier for R negative for number 2, so number 2 stays. Same with 9 and 10. So the answer for this one, 2, 9, and 10 can be the fathers for her. 2, 9, and 10. And now let's do number 4. So again, I'm gonna look at the X-linked trait, or yeah, so I'm gonna look at the X linked trait, and this one is the mother give the daughter an XG negative. She must get another negative from dad, but then also, yeah, so I'm gonna circle 4, 7, and 9. So 4, 7, 9, and then cross out all the other ones. So that's cool. And then the daughter has blood type B. The mother gave her 1 B. She could have gotten the other B from this dad, other B from dad number 7, and another B from dad number 9. So the blood type is taken care of. Now looking at the MN, the daughter has MN. She got the N from mom, which means she got M. She's gonna get the M from dad, right? So number 4 will give her M. Number 7 will not give her M, so he's not considered number 9. So 7 is out of the question. Now let's look at the RH group. The mother is RH negative. The daughter is positive, which means she got the positive from dad. So number 4 will give her a positive. Number 9 will give her a positive. So 9 and 4 are definitely the possibilities. So here, 9 and 4. And now for the 5th one. Again, let's look at the X-linked trait. Mom is negative, daughter is positive, so she got the positive from dad, right? So I'll cross out the negative dads, which is 4, 7, and 9. 4, 7, and 9. And then let's look at the blood type. Daughter has AB. She got A from mom, so she needs B from dad. So let me look at this. This dad would not give her B. No. Number 5 will give her B. 6 isn't a possibility. 8 will give her a B, and 10 will give her a B. So let me cross all of them except for 5, 8, and 10. Okay, so I'll circle 5, 8, and 10 so I don't get confused. Now let's look at MN. The mother has MN, the daughter has MN, so she could have gotten either M or N from either the mom or the dad. So I don't even have to go through the groups. If you go through the groups, you can see that either any of the fathers could have given her either an M or an N. RH negative is the mom, RH positive is the daughter. So she got an RH positive from dad, which means 5 is not a possibility, 8 is not a possibility, and 10 is. So the answer for this one is alleged father number 10. And so we solved this question and we are done. That's it, and thank you.